On behalf of Northwood High School, we would like to thank the Irvine Exchange Club. Go T-Wolves!
Hi, my name is Christopher Nye, and I'm a soccer player at Northwood High School, and I plan on majoring in computer science and engineering at UCLA. I've always liked the mathematical and scientific aspects of school, so I also like to utilize my creativity, so I thought computer science would be a good way to integrate the two things that I like into something that I could use to advance the technological world. I just hope to experiment with different things, maybe test out robotics, application software, software development, anything along those lines. My favorite subject was probably calculus, taught by Mrs. Rendu Chintala. She's also my TA, so I had a good relationship with her. She was willing to help me outside of class and during tutorials, and just really helped me understand the subject and encouraged me to pursue different challenges academically. I would like to thank my family, my mom and my dad, and my sister for just supporting me throughout my academic decisions and my athletic career. And I'd also like to thank my high school coaches, Coach Tom and Coach Lampard, for just helping me develop into a better player and teaching me leadership along the way.
Hi, my name is Winston Lee, and I play soccer, football, and run track for Northwood High School. I will be attending Pitzer College and majoring in mathematical economics. I guess I'll have to say football because that's what I'm going to be continuing with in college, but I like all three. All kicking duties. So I do the place kicking duties, including kickoff and field goals, and I'm also a punter. Just focusing on the ball, but a lot of things go through my head. I try my best to filter out my surroundings and just focus on the kick and nothing else. I would like to thank my parents for supporting me throughout the 4 years of high school athletics, both emotionally and financially. I would like to thank my coaches for mentoring me through these years, and I would also like to thank all my teammates because without them I wouldn't be able to do any of this.
Hi, my name is Kevin Wong. I'm a tennis player from Northwood High School, and I plan on majoring in business administration at USC. When I'm playing a tennis match, I'm basically just focused on the ball. Plan on moving aggressively and I guess just trying to win the point for my team and hopefully winning the match. I plan on following my dad's route. He also went to USC and studied business administration at Marshall. And so basically what I want to do is I want to sell, I guess, technical computers and I guess sell products to major hospitals. My sister lured me into playing tennis. She played high school tennis and also played competitively in the USTA when she was younger, so I just kind of followed her suit, and I grew up playing tennis as well. I'd definitely like to thank my sister. She's obviously a big inspiration for me to play tennis, and I guess I'd like to thank my parents for supporting me and always been being there for me when I was playing my matches, and my coaches for allowing me to get to the point where I am today.
Hi, my name is Raiden Huang. I'm from Northwood High School and I play lacrosse. I'm going to attend the University of Michigan, majoring in business. I started when my neighbor moved in. He got me interested in the sport and we just played together. I play defense, and quite frankly my favorite part is getting to hit people as hard as physically possible with metal sticks. I picked business as a major because after watching the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, I was just inspired. I'd just like to thank my parents, first of all, for just always being there for me and encouraging me throughout this entire ride.
Hi, my name is Danielle Solaru. I'm a soccer player at Northwood High School. I will be attending Auburn University in the fall to play soccer and major in political science. Since I was younger, I've always been one to debate, so naturally I fit right into political science. I also take an interest in politics. It's funny because initially my sister actually goes to Auburn also to play soccer, and when she committed there, I told myself that I could never see myself in farm country, but the school reached out to me, and then I actually visited, and I loved it, and I love the team, and I love the school. I'd like to thank my mom and my dad and my sister for helping encourage me along the way. And I'd like to thank my former coach and trainer, Dito, because he taught me everything I know about soccer. Sorry, Dad. And I can't thank him enough. He's made me the person that I am today on and off the field.
Hi, my name is Chinyere Chambers. I am a soccer player at Northwood High School. I will be attending New Jersey Institute of Technology, and I will be studying biology. With my biology major, I want to pair it with international business and maybe one day work in pharmaceutical companies around the world. My favorite teacher here would have to be Mr. Rowe. I think I had him for my English class, and I think during that period of time I felt like I was very engaged in the class, and I learned stuff within the class and about outside world views as well. I would like to thank all the soccer coaches that I've had the past couple of years, and I'd really like to thank my parents, especially my mom. She's worked extremely hard in getting me to where I am today, pushing me, and although it's sometimes been a rough road, I really do appreciate everything she's done and all the long hours she's spent getting me to where I am today.
Awesome. My mom was the same way.
Hi, my name is Bianca Zavala, and I'm a soccer player at Northwood High School. I will be continuing my soccer career at UC San Diego, and I will also be studying international business. The position I play in soccer is center mid and sometimes left mid, and I love this position because it gives me the ability to express my skills in all the different aspects of the game. I'm especially interested in the Latin American countries, and I'm also going to try to minor in Latin languages such as Spanish and Portuguese, and maybe even French, and I just have a love for traveling. My favorite subject right now, it would probably be either AP Stats or Econ. I don't know why, but I really enjoy statistics, and I love Econ because I love learning more and more about businesses and like the different ways that they're expressed. The two coaches that I would like to thank are from Northwood, Corey Dilbeck and Chris Vaught. They have been amazing to me this year and have always pushed me to go harder than my limits, and I would also like to thank my parents for always being there for me.
Very good.
Hi, my name is Yasmin Gaddis. I'm a water polo player from Northwood, and I will be attending New Jersey Institute of Technology in the fall and double majoring in chemistry and biology. I think one of the most important aspects of water polo and the thing that I enjoy most is probably my teammates. It's almost like I have an extended family in high school players, and for my club, I have a family of 30 girls now, which is always awesome. It's a great support system to have. I like the sciences just because it kind of unfolds everything. I always am asking questions of how does the internet work? How does light work? And I think it's interesting to finally understand how those things actually work and the science behind it. And I hopefully want to pursue a career in neurosurgery because the brain is absolutely fascinating to me. So I know it's a long way, 8 years of residency and then 8 years of school, but I think it's totally worth it. I definitely like to thank my parents for driving me to those 6 a.m. practices every morning because those sucked, and I know it sucked, and I had to wake you up every morning. And all my coaches, Kyle this year, Kyle Kimmey, Andy Stevens, who was an Olympic goalie coach, and he gave me the beautiful opportunity of coaching me this summer, which was great. All my SoCal coaches, Jason, Andrew, Shane, and all my teammates for always being there to support me for when there were down times and up times. Thanks for always being there.
On behalf of University High School, we'd like to thank the Irvine Exchange Club for this honor. Go Trojans!
Hi, my name is Melissa Lee. I'm a water polo player and a track and field athlete. I plan on attending Brown University next year, majoring in environmental studies, and I will be continuing my track career over there. I'm not too sure yet, but I'm there to learn, I guess, so I will see where it takes me. I'm a discus and shot put thrower, and that's my specialty for track and field. The thing I love the most about it is the fact that you still get to be a part of a team sport, even though it's an individual thing. And I love that everything is under your own control, so how much you want to succeed or how far you want to get, that's all completely under your own control and how hard you want to work. My favorite sports moment this year was going to OC Champs and not even competing itself, but going and seeing all the teammates that I train with and just cheering each other on. I'd like to thank my parents first and foremost, and my siblings, my friends, and my coaches.
Hi, my name is Allison Piper. I'm a senior playing basketball at University High School, and I will be attending Harvard University for government. I first started getting interested in political science because I've always been interested in current events, and I like reading the newspaper a little bit, which makes me very nerdy. But I love my political science class that I'm taking right now, which is the first political science class I've been able to take. Yeah, I love taking the political science class, especially during the election season, because I get to use the information I've learned from my classroom in making a decision for the election, since this is the first election I'll be able to vote in. I play a shooting guard when I play basketball, and I think my favorite part about basketball is how it's so team-oriented and it's so focused on teamwork rather than one person scoring a basket. I would like to thank my parents, first and foremost, my brother for always coming to my games, and my coaches from the very beginning, from the 3rd grade, all the way up till now. Thank you, Coach Bradshaw.
Hi, I'm Michelle Maddox. I'm a tennis player and a soccer player, and I will be attending UC Berkeley next year for biology. I think what appeals to me about playing two such different sports is the fact that they're different. I get this big team aspect with soccer, and it's physical, and I get this more individualized mental game with tennis, and I just think that's a really cool combination. I plan to pursue a career in dentistry. After my undergrad is completed, I hope to attend dental school and follow my dad's career as a dentist. I would tell a freshman who approached me about being a student athlete that to enjoy every single minute of it. It's such a fun experience, and there's nothing else like it, and there's only one time in your life that you get to do both. So make every bit of every moment of it. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my grandma, and my brothers, first of all, and obviously my coaches and my teammates for all their support throughout all the years.
Introduction. Hi, I'm Kathy Guo. I am a soccer player and lacrosse player for University High School, and next year I plan to attend UCLA for biomedical engineering. Lacrosse is the secondary sport I picked up, actually. It was my first year playing as a freshman, and I didn't really know much about it, but it turned out to be one of the best decisions I made at freshman year, and it became a major part of my life after. My favorite subject would be between chemistry or bio, because both teachers I had were Bunch and Knight, and they were both great teachers, so their passion really imparted into me, and I also really just enjoyed learning about things I've never even heard of in chemistry, like nuclear fission was beyond mind-blowing, and in biology, like cells were just crazy things that I've never even imagined existed in my life. I'd like to thank both my mom and my dad and my stepdad and my sister who introduced me to soccer in the first place, and then I'd also like to thank my coaches and my teammates who've carried me this far.
My name is Neil Boudreau. I play football and baseball, and I will be attending San Diego State University in the fall with a business major, and I will also be playing football. For football, I play quarterback, and for the baseball team, I pitch and play first base. I love playing quarterback. It's my favorite thing to do. I love leading the team, and winning a football game is one of the best feelings in the world. Okay. Pressure is excitement. It keeps me on my toes, and if it's in a pressure situation, I like to calm things down and slow things down. And this year in football, we actually won 2 games in like the last minute. My favorite teacher on campus would be Mr. Gilpin. He was a math teacher here, and he actually had a little incident, so he's not here the rest of this year, but I miss him a lot, and he helped coach the football team, and I formed a really good relationship with him, and he helped me get through my junior year and a lot with math. I'd like to thank my family first, definitely. My mom helps me out with recruiting a lot. My dad helps me train and stuff. And also my coaches and teachers and teammates for helping me along the way and making me who I am today.
My name's Amir Javadi. I'm a football player and a lacrosse player and a wrestler at University High School. And I plan on attending IVC next year, and I'll be majoring in law. The aspect of law that appeals to me is that I can help people and touch many lives as a lawyer or as a judge or as any profession in that area. When you step on the mat and shake the other guy's hands, everything else kind of goes out of your mind but beating that guy and touching his back on the mat, and it's basically a battle which kind of illustrates life. In life, it's kind of you alone, because even though you have friends and family that support you, it's you that have to get the work done, and you have a big challenge one at a time, and you got to take it step by step. I enjoy the team sport more because of the aspect of family and the brotherhood and the connection you make with the other teammates. I'd like to thank my family, my teammates, and my coaches the most because they've helped me so far in my endeavors in my athletic career.
Hi, my name is Kieran Day. I'm a basketball player here at uni, and I plan on going to UCLA, and I'm undeclared. Okay. Free throw line, I just try and focus on where I want the ball to go. I don't try and focus on all the stuff that's going on around me, because a lot of times there's a loud crowd or people standing next to you, so you just kind of focus on what you want to do. You practice it a bunch of times, so it's pretty straightforward. My favorite sports moment this year was a game that we won in double overtime. We hit the game-winning shot, and then everyone from the stands stormed the court and kind of grabbed us, picked us up type of thing. It was pretty awesome. It's great to have all the support from the school. If I were to give advice to a freshman, I would advise them to try as many sports as they can, because I came in wanting to play a lot of sports, and then because I was on varsity as a freshman, I decided to stick to one sport and pursue that, which was a great thing for me, but also I would have advised myself to try other sports and see if I find passions in other areas as well. First off, I'd like to thank my family and my parents for always supporting me through my 10+ years of athletics. I'd like to thank my teachers, my teammates, my friends, coaches, and the Trojan Army for always coming out and supporting us.
Hi, my name is Michael Jung, Michael Domo Jung. I am a football player, basketball player, and a track thrower. I'm going to be studying kinesiology at Cal State Long Beach. I am a tight end, middle linebacker, and wide receiver. I enjoy the team aspect. I love practicing with all my good friends, my brothers, and coming out there on Friday night and just coming out with the win. When I line up with someone and then tackle them, it's like a great feeling because I get to show that I'm going to dominate the person that's in front of me. I'm going to know that I'm the one that's going to be on top of you by the end of the day. I really enjoy sports, and I really enjoy helping people, so I want to eventually get into physical therapy and treat injured athletes eventually. I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my 2 sisters, and a special shout out to my uncle John. And I'd like to thank my coaches and all the friends that I've met and played through with all the sports I've played.
Woodbridge High School would like to thank
the Irvine Exchange Club,
Irvine Valley College for the great venue,
Irvine Unified Board of Education,
Superintendent Terry Walker and Principal Chris Krebs,
Athletic Director Rick Gibson, and all our teachers and coaches.
Go Warriors!
Hi, my name is Isis Choi, and I'm a swimmer at Woodbridge High School. I plan on attending Princeton University and majoring in neuroscience. I've always been interested in the medical field, and so brains have always just been so fascinating because there's so many unknown things about them that we still have yet to discover. I'm a breaststroker and IMer, and I swim mostly the middle distance events. This year would definitely be winning league for Woodbridge and then also getting runner-up at CIF. Those 2 were definitely one of our goals this season, and we are really happy to accomplish that. I'd like to thank my parents for supporting me endlessly, my club coach, Brian Pyer, my Woodbridge High School coach, Pat Bangs, and lastly, all my friends who supported me through this journey.
Hi, my name is Amanda Cooper, and I play varsity soccer and varsity softball at Woodbridge High School, and next year I will be attending Texas Christian University. I play in the outfield on softball, and I really just love the team aspect of the game, and softball is a very social sport. When we're in the dugout, there's lots of time to talk, so that's what I love best about it. Yeah. My favorite teacher here at Woodbridge High School is Mrs. Nguyen, and she's just the sweetest lady, and she really cares about her students and always puts in extra time to help us succeed. I think that teamwork is a bunch of girls in this case working together to reach a common goal, whether it be to win a game or just to make memories or play well. I'd like to thank both of my parents for always supporting me. I'd also like to thank my soccer coach at high school, Coach Mike Ditta, and my softball coach, Jerry Rose, for always pushing me to be my best.
I chose to do nursing because of my mom. She's inspired me through all the work she's done. I chose to do cross country mainly because I did figure skating before, but my mom just thought I wouldn't have friends in high school if I didn't do the sport. Also, I can't play sports that involve balls, and kind of like by process of elimination, I just kind of chose cross country. And another reason why I chose cross country was because I enjoy running for the most part. My favorite moments were winning the team and individual title for league championship. I didn't think that would happen because I slacked my sophomore and junior year. Also, going to state for the first time. We haven't done that in a couple years, so it was really exciting for our team to move on to state. I would like to thank my parents for supporting me all 4 years, and I'd like to thank my coaches, Coach Craver for track, for always just giving you the side talks and telling you can do it, Coach Pacheco for always telling us about historical events on runs, and Coach Varvis for pushing me through and believing in me even though I slacked a lot. And his life motto that really pushed me was, the only thing stopping you from being great is being good. And I also like to thank my teammates for an amazing cross-country season.
Hi, my name's Renee Roeder, and I play varsity volleyball here at Woodbridge High School, and I plan on attending Cal Poly San Luis Obispo and studying mechanical engineering. I really love math and science, and I like problem solving, so putting all of those three together, engineering kind of seemed like the best fit. Well, I'm an outside hitter in volleyball, and probably the thing I enjoy most is kind of the team aspect of it, and the fact that it's not an individual sport and you get to play with 6 other girls on the court, and I think that's probably the most amazing thing, is sharing those memories together. That's definitely something that's really difficult. I think, you know, all student athletes share that, and it really comes down to using your time efficiently. So if you have, you know, tutorial or homeroom periods, and, you know, doing your homework whenever you can, and not procrastinating and kind of studying, you know, the night before the test, those are the most important things. I would especially like to thank my parents and my family. They've been a huge support system, and I would also like to thank my high school coach, Alan Ho, for all the support that he's giving me and really believing in me throughout these 4 years, and also the amazing athletic department here at Woodbridge High School.
Hi, my name is Hide Yoshihara, and I'm currently attending to Woodbridge High School, and I am planning to major in economic mathematics at UCLA. Golf itself is a very difficult sport, personally. That's what I think, because you really have to be mentally strong, not be negative when you hit the ball, when you putt the ball. So you literally got to be positive when you strike the ball, when you putt the ball. So it's not only trying to make the putt, but you literally got to be positive in your mind. My favorite subject is economic mathematics. I like math itself. I like to deal with numbers and stuff. And economics, I have one of the best teachers out here at Woodbridge High School, and he's a good teacher, and he taught me a lot of economics, and I'm really interested in it. So I'm planning to major in economic mathematics. My goal is to be a professional golfer. I started playing golf when I was 2, and ever since I started, I loved the game, and my dad was also a teaching professional golfer in Japan, so that was one of the reasons I started early in the age, and that's just literally my goal. I would like to thank my parents and my sister for helping me out whenever I needed, and for sure my friends always there for me to help my game out and cheer me up. And lastly, I would like to thank my coach, Tracy Loverts, for always supporting me throughout the season. I wouldn't be where I am without their support, so I'm really thankful for it.
Hi, my name is Alex Young. I'm a varsity football player, soccer player, and track athlete here at Woodbridge High School. Next year I will be attending Yale University and majoring in economics. I will also be playing football and running track at Yale. I play running back for Woodbridge High School, and I enjoy the position because of the fact that I know that I have 5 guys in front of me who will give their all to protect me. The feeling I get when I score a touchdown is unlike any feeling I've ever had before. My freshman year, when I scored my first touchdown on varsity, it was a stepping stone in my life for bigger things. Here at Woodbridge, I'm a sprinter. I run the 100, the 200, and I participate on the 4x1 and 4x4 relays. I enjoy the 100 because of the controlled aggression. I enjoy the 200 because it tests your endurance and it tests your speed. And I enjoy the relays because when you're running on a relay, you know you're not the only person suffering out there. First off, I'd like to thank my football coach, Rick Gibson, who's also the athletic director here at Woodbridge. I'd like to thank my soccer coach, Luis Barahona, for teaching me how to have a good time even on the field. And finally, I'd like to thank head track coach Aaron Craver for teaching me how to be a man and how to raise up the people around me.
Hi, my name is Daniel Sun. I'm a track and field runner at our school, and I'm going to be majoring in electrical engineering and computer science at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. I haven't really formulated my career goals yet. I want to do undergrad study and possibly go into graduate school, or I might join the workforce and possibly work at a big tech company. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm mainly a hurdler, but I also do the 4x100 and 4x4 relays. I really like hurdles because it gives you something to focus on in the track instead of just running for a certain amount of time. It's sort of like an obstacle course, and it's kind of fun to jump over the hurdles, so yeah. I like to thank my parents for everything, for supporting me on the way, for taking me to these really far away track meets. I'd like to thank my friends and my teammates for pushing me during practices. Of course, I'd like to thank my coach, Aaron Craver, for being the coach for all 4 years and managing a really big track team by himself and with a few other coaches.
Hi, my name is Aron Maudlin. I play baseball at Woodbridge High School. Next year I will be attending Pepperdine University and majoring in economics, as well as playing on the baseball team. I play shortstop on my team, and I love that position because it gives me the best opportunity to contribute to my team, whether or not I get the ball or not. My favorite sports moment this year was winning league versus University High School. It was an amazing experience with my team, and I wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. I'd like to thank my family, all my coaches, and my teammates for all the support they've given me and the motivation throughout high school.
On behalf of the Irvine High School Vaqueros, we'd like to thank the Irvine Exchange Club for all these awards tonight. Go Irvine!
Hi, I'm Anela McKeon. I'm a basketball player and a thrower on the track and field team at Irvine High School, and I'm planning on studying cinema studies at San Fran State. Well, my dad, he works in the film industry and he works with all the cars, and I really love the whole setting of like the movie sets and all that, and I really want to try write movies. Basketball I started when I was 8, and then, like, my sister, she helped influence me to play basketball, and I just love the physicality and the fastness of the game. Very different because when you go to individual, it's all on you, and like you take account in yourself. So when you're in basketball, you have 4 other people on the court that you have to rely on, whereas when you're a thrower, you just have to like work on yourself and the whole technique, and it's way different, but I just love both of them. I'd like to thank my parents for supporting me throughout everything I've done and inspiring me, and also my brother and sister for inspiring me to work harder every day.
Hi, my name is Shan Mooney, and I'm a water polo player and swimmer at Irvine High School, and I plan on majoring in equine studies, specifically in sports medicine and rehabilitation at University of New Hampshire. I got interested in equine studies from my mom. She used to ride, and I've been riding for a very long time, and I love it. My favorite teacher is Mr. Elliott in his pre-med classes. I love to learn about the body and diseases. My favorite class at Irvine High School is pre-med with Mr. Elliott because I love learning about anatomy and physiology. As a water polo player at Irvine High School, I have a lot of experience with teamwork. I was the captain for my team, so I've had a lot of coming together experiences, and by far the best is when we're on defense. We all have to work together to stop the other team, and that's when I feel most like a team member. I'd love to thank my mom and my dad for always being there for me, and I'd love to thank Scott Hinman for giving me this opportunity to play water polo.
My name is Cheyenne Rogoski. I play softball and volleyball at Irvine High School, and I plan to major in business and culinary at Santa Ana Community College. I love to bake, actually, and I love coffee. I'm kind of a coffee fiend, so I plan to open a cafe with coffee shops, stuff, and any bakery pastries and stuff like that. I hope to learn how to make crepes one day, because I heard they're very difficult, and probably do sandwiches and stuff like that, so I can have a lunch menu as well. First 3 years I was playing as a right fielder, and then for this past year I've been playing as a catcher and an outfielder, kind of various positions, bouncing around between left, center, and right. And then for league right now I've been playing as a catcher. I'd like to thank my parents and my grandparents. They've been really supportive through all the years. My grandparents come to almost every game that they can, and also all the coaches. Since I was 6 years old, they've been helping me through everything and got me to where I am today.
Hi, my name is Katie Kwan, and I play water polo and swim for Irvine High School, and I'm going to major in business management at California Baptist University. Well, I just play wherever my coach tells me to, Coach Scott Hinman. He calls me a utility, but I am a utility. My favorite teacher is Miss Gayla. She's so fun. She makes my favorite class, mythology, super fun, and I love learning about like ancient kind of mythology. Being a student athlete has been kind of a struggle because there's games and practices, but it's honestly like it's not that hard if you like really dedicate yourself to your work and your sport. If you really love your sport, you're gonna like you really want to do your work and you really want to be there, so you'll make time for your schooling. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for always being there at my games and paying for all my stuff like suits and caps and bags and jackets, apparel.
My name is Micah Kamai. I'm a swimmer and water polo player at Irvine High. I plan on going to United States Air Force Academy, majoring in management. My brother was there already, so he kind of influenced me on all the pros of going to a service academy. So going into it, looking into it, as the coach also recruiting me, it kind of gave me a bigger idea on going to these academies. So I've been playing water polo for over 10 years. I play center defender, guarding the biggest guy in the pool. And it's the hardest job. You get punched a lot and kicked a lot. My favorite sports moment is actually not in water polo, it's actually in swimming. Playing water polo most of my life and just kind of doing swimming as a secondhand sport. It's not really a big thing, but this year I became a PCL champ for the 100 breaststroke. I'd like to thank my mom for waking me up in the morning and driving me to morning practice at 5:30 in the morning. And I also like to thank my coach, Mr. Wong, for pushing me and excelling me to be my very best.
I'm Mitchell Mednick. I'm from Irvine High School. I'm a volleyball player and I'm a water polo player at Irvine High School. I am planning on going to IVC and majoring in journalism and then going to USC later on in my career. I'd love to become a sports journalist, maybe become an analyst, or maybe start covering our OC sports for OC Varsity and start my writing career. I'm a setter for our high school team, and I've always been a setter. And even though you don't get as much praise, you're definitely what brings the team together, and you're the leader of the team. So the setter makes everyone better, and it's my favorite position in volleyball for sure. My favorite sports moment was this year. The second half of league, we really turned it around, and we all came together, and we knew our roles and how we were going to win games. And we're not the most talented team, but we definitely came together and we were able to clinch a CIF spot, and that's all that matters. I'd like to thank my father for coaching me all through my life, coaching me here at Irvine, pushing me through my whole entire life. I'd like to thank my grandma for always coming to my games, and she's here tonight, so thanks, Grandma.
Ben Rosnes. I play lacrosse and football at Irvine High School, and I plan on attending NAU next year, Northern Arizona University, and majoring in math. I also want to get my teaching credential and end up teaching math. I really like teaching younger people and coaching as well, so that's what I want to do later in life. I play defense, so I have the long 6-foot pole, and I just like hitting people with it, to be honest. Really making them mad is what gets me happy. My teachers have been great for the most part. My teacher this year, Mr. Crow, is probably one of the best math teachers I've ever had. Not as hard as they think it is. Getting your homework done while being in a sport is even easier than it was without having any sports. I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for always being there for me and supporting me.
Hi, my name is Brandon Tierney. I wrestle at Irvine High School, and I want to major in biology, more in the chiropractor section, or maybe in physical therapy. Well, I chose chiropractor because Navy SEALs injured. I have a bulging disc in my neck. I'm still trying to get that fixed, and I still love wrestling a lot, and I want to wrestle in college. About wrestling, there's always that one person that's going to beat you. There's never a person that's not going to beat on you in a match, and you're always looking forward to that person when you meet up in a tournament. And it's always, you determine the match. You don't have to depend on anyone. It's, like I said, you don't have to depend on anyone. And it's a battle from the start. It's not like any other sports. You're going at it, you're going at it for from start to finish. I like to thank my parents and my family for saying nice things about me, and especially my mom and my dad taking me to 2 tournaments on the weekends, waking up at 6 in the morning to take me, and driving to Temecula from Irvine, and they drove all the way back they can't stay in the hotel because too much money. And I would like to thank Coach Phillips for helping me and motivating me to wrestle, because freshman year I wanted to quit wrestling, but then he made me stay in it, and I liked it a lot, and it turned out really good.